Hey, Nick Janowitz over here at Patriot Grappling Systems with Greg Reddington. This is one of my first things that I like to do from side control or side mount. I like to always get to this position first. I like to get this far side underhook with my right arm, this cross face with my left arm, and I make Greg look away. This will prevent him from shrimping in. Now, once I get into this position and I've established it, I get this leg high up under his arm. I'm in a very dominant position here. From here, I need to start working, and the ref's going to probably stand us up. So once I've established this position, I like to go into something I call attacking side control. From here, I bring my arm that was cross-facing onto the other side of his head, and I keep it nice and tight, his head here. From here, I'm going to go into my, a Kimura position. What I do is I'm going to reach back with my right arm, and I'm going to trap it by the wrist. Most likely, a good guy's going to start trying to get an underhook and reach back in. Once he does that, I'm reaching for the wrist. My free hand that was keeping his head nice and tight is now going to attack by his elbow, and I'm going to lock it up. Once I lock it up, I like to go to hooks. If I was grabbing his wrist with my right hand, I like to move the thumb like this. So I have a hook. This gives me a lot more play in my forearms, and I'm a little stronger rather than having my thumb in the way from grabbing it. So once I lock it up, get my hooks. From here, I'm going to get to my right hip, and I'm going to try to take a big step over his head with my left. By moving to my hip like this, it'll allow me to step over his head. Once I step over his head, I'm going to pinch it with both knees, and I'm going to sit up and explode and bring his wrist to my chest. Once I get it to my chest, I don't want to think about putting his hand to the back of his head. I just want to think about like almost turning a clock and moving it in a parallel motion. Right here, even if he has a lot of shoulder flexibility, you'll still tear that shoulder out. But if I go like this behind his back, a guy with a lot of flexibility, he might not tap to that. So I bring it straight up, keep it at a 90-degree bend in the elbow, and I just turn it around for the tap. One more time. In my side control, making him look away. I go to attacking side control. From here, I'm going to bring the right hand out, grab the wrist, attack by his elbow, not by his shoulder. I want to come low by the elbows. It'll help me lock it up easier. Go to my hooks, get to my right hip, take a big step over his head, pinch the head. If you have the arm in there, that's fine. Even if Greg has his other arm out and I just got the head, that's fine. Just pinch his head. So from here, I want to stay nice and tight. Most of the time, Greg will be, spin a little bit, will be grabbing the inside of his thigh. So what I want to do is, in order to get it out, I got to take a big burst and bring it straight up to my chest. Don't try bringing it right behind his back, or he'll be able to defend it. So I put a little pressure into him, bring it straight up, keep it at a 90-degree bend, the elbow, and twist it right behind his back. One other thing, if it's MMA and he's defending from here, I will take this left arm and I will just kind of block him here by his forearm, and I can start throwing right hands to the body, to the face, body, and then once he starts loosening up, boom, go right back to that wrist, and you got your Kimura. That is my Kimura from side control, Patriot Grappling System style way. Peace out.